It's story time with Nova and Mom. Today my special guest is my mom. She will be doing the story for today.
The Lion Little Book of Bedtime Stories, retold by Elena Pasquale, illustrated by Nicola Smee. Why Porcupine Has Quills, a story from North America. In the days of long ago, Porcupine was soft and furry. He lived among the forest shadows where the leaves were deep. All the fierce animals tried to hunt me, he whispered. I wish I could fly like the birds. Porcupine sat and watched the birds flying through the branches. Then he looked down. There was a fallen wing feather. It gave Porcupine an idea. He began to collect all the feathers he could find. I shall soon have enough to make me into a bird, he said to himself. Then I won't have to shuffle through the shadows. The day came when Porcupine was able to dress himself in feathers. It set the chipmunks chattering and the chickadees chirruping. Porcupine shuffled to where the river tumbled over a cliff to a deep valley. You're not a bird, screamed the blue jays, but Porcupine jumped. Porcupine struggled to the bank and crawled out looking soggy and sorrowful. The few feathers had left were no more than quills. The great grizzly bear came and sniffed at him and jumped back. Porcupine still has quills and still shuffles through the shadows. But now he is safe from fierce animals and he never tries to fly. Hare is Scared, a story from India. Hare was a warrior. He worried about everything that had happened and everything that might happen. One day, when he was worrying, he heard a noise. The world is about to end, he cried. Run, run for your life. The other animals looked at each other in panic and started to run. Come on, said the tiger. I'm coming, said the elephant. The animals' stampede rumbled over the plain. Wise Lion raised a mighty paw, and the animals tumbled to a stop. What is the cause of all this panic? Asked Lion solemnly. The world is coming to an end, squealed Hare. I heard the first sound of it falling apart. Take me to where you heard the sound, he said. Off they all went. There in the grass was a squashed mango. Now go home, said Lion, and next time stop and think. Oops. Mouse and Lion, a story from Aesop. Mouse was feeling lost. All these grass stalks looked the same. She squeaked. Perhaps if I climb this mount, I'll see where I am. She scurried up. There's my home, she scurried down. Suddenly, you were tickling me, said a growling voice. I think I shall eat you. The mound was Lion, and Mouse was looking straight at him. Please, your Lion Highness, whimpered Mouse. Please give me a chance, and I will repay you your kindness. You? Repay me? Said Lion. Rah! He roared. Mouse fled. Lion soon fell asleep. In the days that followed, he didn't even dream about Mouse. Then one morning, he decided to go hunting. Down by the water hole were deer and gazelle and wildebeest. Lion crouched down and snap! He had jumped into a trap. Try as he might, Lion could not break the ropes. Soon the hunter will come, he howled. A tiny voice spoke. I can help you. Shh. Mouse nibbled through the ropes with her tiny teeth. As the red sun touched the hills, Lion stood up strong and free once more. He bowed to Mouse. Your humble friend, he said. The Moose and the River, a story from North America. Long ago, when the world was new, there was a beautiful river. The fish swam happily. Animals came to drink. Then the giant moose heard about the river and came down to the edge. He began to drink, and he kept on drinking. Every day he came to drink. The days went by and the river grew shallower and shallower. The fish were worried. All the animals were worried too. Raccoon tried to scare Moose. Wolf tried to scare Moose. Bear tried to scare Moose. And Beaver gnawed a tree so it fell by his tail. Moose didn't even notice. I'll make Moose go somewhere else, said Fly. But the other creatures only jeered. But Fly just did what he could do. And Moose ran away. Fly had saved the river. Go Fast Slowly, a story from the Philippines. This is the best harvest ever. The farmer rubbed his hands with glee and set to work. He was gathering his crop of melons to take to market. There were so many melons that the job took longer than expected. The sun was high in the sky as he set off in his donkey cart. I must hurry, he said to himself. I shall take the track my neighbors uses as a shortcut. So when he came to the place, he turned off the road. But the track was stonier than the road, so he could not go as fast, nor could he turn around, for the track was narrow. Then he came across a group of children who were out picking wild berries. Excuse me, he said. Will it take me long to reach the road to town this way? I'm in a hurry. It depends, said the eldest girl. If you go slowly, it will take about 10 minutes. If you go fast, it will take half an hour. What a foolish child, said the man to himself. She said the opposite of what she meant, and with that, he took the reins to make his donkey go faster. All at once, a wheel struck a large stone. The jolt sent all the melons flying. Oh no! He had to stop and pick up all the melons. They had rolled this way and that, and the job seemed to take forever. Can we help? Then he saw the children. They were walking slowly so as not to lose a single berry from their baskets. Oh dear, said the girl to the man. You went so fast that the journey has taken you a whole hour. Hare and Tortoise, a story from Aesop. Hare was very proud of his running. I don't think there's any animal faster than me. He raced the mice, he raced the rabbits, he even outran the deer. Not long after, Hare found Tortoise, munching slowly on a leaf. I won't ask you to race, Hare said cheerfully. I wouldn't want to tire you out. I'll race, said Tortoise slowly. Tomorrow we'll go from the willow by the stream to the oak on the hill. And with that he went into his shell. The next day the riverside creatures gathered to watch the race. Hare shot off at once. He raced over the pasture and up into the first field. I've gone faster than ever, he said. I'll just catch my breath. He breathed deeply and closed his eyes. The sun was warm. Hare fell asleep. Tortoise kept on walking. Tortoise was just getting close to the shadow of the oak tree when Hare woke up. "I must dash," he cried, but he was too late. With his slow and steady pace, Tortoise had won. Rabbit, Elephant, and Whale, a story from Mauritius. Rabbit was hippity-hopping through the forest looking for something to do. Then he saw Elephant. "Hello, Mr. Elephant," he called. "I'm bored. Shall we go off on an adventure together?" Elephant looked down and flapped his ears. "I'm eating," he said huffily, "and I don't want to play silly rabbit games." And with that, he turned away. Rabbit went hippity-hopping down to the sea looking for something else to do. Then he saw Whale. "Hello, Mrs. Whale," he called. "I'm bored. Shall we go off on an adventure together?" Whale lifted her eye above the waves and blew noisily. "I'm eating," she said huffily. "And what kind of games can a whale and a rabbit play?" Rabbit sat down glumly. Then he had an idea. "We can play tug," he cried. "You take one end of this long vine, and then I go far away. When I say go, you swim away from the shore to see if you can get me wet." "Oh, just the once then," sighed Whale. And she took one end of the vine Rabbit flung her. Rabbit took the other end of the vine and scampered away to the elephant. "I've got an idea," he said. "We can play tug with this vine. I'll try to pull you down to the seashore." Then Rabbit went and hid behind a rock and shouted, "Ready?" Whale splashed as she swam as hard as she could. Elephant strained and struggled for as long as he could. "Do you give in?" cried Rabbit. With a sigh, both Elephant and Whale let the vine go, and from that day on, they were very respectful to Rabbit.
The end. Thank you for watching my video, guys.